If you didn't catch the 1.1 live stream, we did watch it on the Bilibili website because we didn't get to see the YouTube or Twitch version for global just because it was delayed for some reason. So I'm going to be telling you everything that's going to be happening in version 1.1 and the banner list and also the banner order with the 4 stars and all that type of stuff. So if you're excited for version 1.1, make sure to leave a sub and a like because I will be covering all the different news for version 1.1, guides, and all that stuff that you could possibly think of that you'll possibly ever need. So with all that said, let's go ahead and start talking about this 1.1 patch. So for the first banner, let's go ahead and get into the very juicy stuff, which is the first banner in the patch is going to be Silverwolf. Now Silverwolf is going to be our primary debuffer with a quantum element, and she's also going to be sporting the 4 stars of Dan Heng, Asta, and Serval. Now the best 4 stars in this situation, I guess they could be put there. It's just that there's not a lot of 4 stars that could be put on this banner at the moment, just because there's not that big of a pool for 4 stars at the moment in the game. So I guess this is okay. This is going to be a pure Eidolon type banner because everyone has Dan Heng, Asta, and Serval, just because Serval's got at the beginning of the game. Asta and Dan Heng are tutorial characters, so although these are some pretty cool characters that you can end up using in the future, it's not the best banner overall, but Silverwolf is a very strong unit. And with the next banner unit is going to be Luocha. Now Luocha is going to have the best value when it comes to free-to-play players because Luocha is going to be the imaginary unit that is also a healer. So with Natasha being the only free-to-play healer and Bailu being a standard banner unit, Luocha is going to be the second best option for being a healer, plus he has an imaginary element. So this is going to be really good when it comes to increasing that pool of the imaginary element, and the 4 stars are kind of busted on his banner. We have Pella, who was on Cella's banner, but Eidolons on Pella are really good, and also Pella is able to defense shred and also debuff the enemy from having their buffs on, so that's honestly super good. Ching Chui, although she's not very consistent and very reliable, she does do a lot of damage when you get her passive to actually proc, so this is a really nice character to have as well. And our new 4 star, which is Yukong, who's going to be a buffer for your team and also really good for overworld exploration. This is going to be the characters that are going to be on Luocha's banner. As I said before, Luocha is a very high tier investment option just because he is going to be a healer that does damage. He's also going to be able to cleanse. He also does stripping of buffs from the enemies, and then you have defense shred from Pella. Really crazy damage that can kind of happen with Ching Chui, and then also Yukong, who also has really good buffs with it as well. So there's a lot of good stuff coming with these 2 banners. I do recommend people summon for Luocha more than Silverwolf, just because Silverwolf doesn't have that much value onto her banner. She herself is a really good character, but Luocha does more for you in the end game, just because there's not a lot of healers in the game still, and also the 4 stars are on there, especially with the Eidolons that you could possibly get, are going to be very good options. Now when it comes to the other stuff coming in version 1.1, we can expect a bunch of different events. Now for the first event that we're going to be getting, we are going to be seeing an event where we're going to be getting a brand new light cone, which is going to be Silverwolf's light cone. So from this new event, you are going to be able to grab some resources and also a signature light cone from Silverwolf herself. So this is going to help a lot. Now another thing that's super freaking crazy, and I mean holy crap, is this. Honestly, this is insane if I can get to it, just because I'm trying to do my best to actually get there. We're going to be getting a free track of destiny and also a self-modeling resin. And if you don't know what a self-modeling resin is, this is the artifact or the item that you get that's going to allow you to choose any main stat when you try to make a relic. So wow, the fact that they're giving these out for free and these are not part of the battle pass for every patch, this is actually really good. I didn't expect them to actually put these out for free or get these out as an event item. I thought these were just going to be once a time on per patch basis on the battle pass. So this is really good to have, especially when you are trying to make, you know, your perfect build for your character. This is really good to have for your self-modeling resin. Now for the next thing that we're going to be talking about is going to be one of the other events, because we do have quite a bit of content to talk about, which is going to be this combat event here. Now this event is going to give you a track of destiny, stellar jade, and relic remains. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of resources, a lot of stuff that you're really going to need in the future regarding, you know, the track of destiny, which you're going to need to be able to level up those traces. You're going to need those self-modeling resins to be able to make those god pieces of relics that you need, and also relic remains, which allow you to craft artifacts as well, or relics. So yeah, you're getting a lot of really cool stuff from these events, and I'm glad they're taking it up a notch when it comes to the rewards that you get from these events. Now, I'm not 100% sure what this is going to be. This does look like, in some form or fashion, the leyline event that we have in Genshin, where it's 2 times for certain materials. Now, if it's 2 times XP or 2 times Litecoin XP, this is going to be really good early game, because once you hit that TL 50, TL 60 barrier, you are going to need a lot of resources to be able to get your characters up to where you need them to be. Right now, I'm struggling with XP by a fair margin, and also credits to be able to level up my characters. That an event like this will be just amazing. Now, when it comes to the other things that are coming, we also are getting companion events as well for these other characters. So Silverwolf, Yukong, Luocha, and Bailu are all getting their companion missions, which are really good. That's some extra gems and Trailblazer level for everyone to level up a little bit quicker. And then now we also have some other cool things that are going to be quality of life changes, if I could find them, because it can be hard to get to it. I don't know where it's going to be, in all honesty, but we are getting a chat function added to the game. I don't know where it's going to be, in all honesty. It's kind of hard to find these things. Oh, and one really important thing as well for the events, we also are going to be getting a daily login for a free multi. So this is super cool. I did not expect them to do this at all in terms of them giving us this as a event. I thought this was more like a anniversary slash login bonus for the first release of the game type thing. But it seems that they're going to be doing this maybe a little bit more often than Genshin or the other games that Hoyoverse makes. So having a free multi for the start of the patch is really cool. Helps a lot of players out with being able to summon for some of the newer units. But other than that, that's pretty much it when it comes to a lot of the things that are going to be coming out in this game. Now, as I said before, I think we are getting a chat function with friends, if I'm not wrong. I can't find it in this stream, in all honesty. But a lot of the things in this game look really cool. Especially Yukong. Yukong is going to be an amazing character to have on field and on the overworld. As you can see, she does a buff that we don't know 100% for sure what she does. I will be covering it in depth when the English version of the stream comes out, but she does give buff to allies. She's able to damage enemies with her ult, and she also has some really cool overworld capability with her being able to run around with like a character like Yelan in Genshin Impact. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that you can see from Yukong that I think she's going to be a well worth invested character to get when it comes to summoning on Luocha's banner. So other than that, that's pretty much it for version 1.1. We're seeing a lot of really cool things, especially with all the events that we're going to be getting. Free signature Litecoin for Silverwolf coming out with events as well, and also of course the free multi, the free relic fragments, the free self-modeling resin. There's just overall a lot of value when it comes to all the things coming in version 1.1. I am super excited for Silverwolf, especially just because she's one of my favorite characters to this date, so I cannot wait for me to get her. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. This is version 1.1. We'll talk about it later as well if there's anything to add when it comes to the English stream when it comes out. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. See y'all on the next one, and peace.